everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bree from BreeOnnaLens.com and today is Flosstube number 11. I am very excited to be here this Friday. I hope that you are too. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. We are almost to our goal of 500, which is really exciting. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, now's a great time to subscribe. Okay, so let's go over what we're going to talk about today. We're going to do a little bit of a recap. I have a little bit of stitching. I have a lot of knitting. I have a lot of thrifting, and I really had to focus a lot of my time this week on my booth. It was kind of either you move it or you lose it, and so I needed to focus a lot of time and energy on that. So we went to Arkansas, and I don't have any crochet this week, but I do have a lot. Well, I have some crochet. Maybe I'll show it. I don't know. Maybe. So anyway, so what have we been up to? Well, we had basketball game, we had parent-teacher conferences. Fiona's doing really well. She's in the 96th percentile for reading, so really happy for her. She's a second grader and she's reading well into the 4th grade level, so we're really proud of her. Got a good report, so she's home today. She and Jules modeled my crochet project that I needed to take pictures of, and so that was very exciting. So I get to release that pattern within the next week. I have been, just like I said, we went to Arkansas on Wednesday. So we went to Sam's Club, and that was very exciting. And we went to Savers, which they used to have this thrift store called Savers in Southern California, in La Mirada, and I loved it. Back in my day, you know, when you had an ugly Christmas sweater party, like you literally had to go look for an ugly Christmas sweater. It wasn't just being sold at Walmart and branded everywhere. You know, you had to work for it. And I remember shopping there, and like I got some really good vinyls there. Like you could just get cool stuff there. And so when we moved to Colorado, there was a thrift store called ARC Thrift Stores, and you always had the best thrifting deals. I got so many books at ARC, so many crafting, like craft leaflets from ARC, and clothes and all kinds of stuff. Lots of McCoy and Hull pottery from ARC, especially the one in Greeley. Oh man. But you know, we have a pretty good Goodwill here in McAllister. I found a lot of really good stuff. You'll see that today in the video. And then, but we were able to go to Savers again in Arkansas. And last time we were there, I mean, we really struck gold, which is when I really needed to strike gold. When we first moved here and we needed to furnish the place a little bit more and decorate, I went with my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, and we were able to get some stuff to DIY and hang on the wall. This time, it was really picked over, and I feel like the prices were competitive with what you would find on eBay. And so like
to protect your health and the health of our team, yourself, and others. Thank you, and enjoy.
So like I found this really pretty long hamburger basket. I'll place it here. And they wanted $30 for it. That was a little steep for me, so I didn't buy it. And plus, like, the inner liner was scratched and stuff, so I looked quickly on eBay, and somebody was selling it for $19 on eBay plus $12 shipping. Yes, that would that would equate to $30, but it just, I wasn't shopping at an antique store. I was shopping at Savers, so I didn't buy it. But I did, however, find some really cute things for my booth at the Rusty Cabin. So I'm happy with that. I just really needed to stock up on things this week. So I put a ton of inventory in my booth, and hopefully we'll sell more. And I think that people are going to start shopping a little bit more now. From what the owners of the Rusty Cabin said, it was more like, the first 2 weeks of January were, did I even say I have a booth at an antique shop? Like it's like you can sell handmade things or, resell things there. It's not consignment. It's, it's just like going to a flea market, basically. Maybe it is a flea market. I'm not sure. But, and so I really tried stocking it up with Christmas stuff, and then you take all the Christmas stuff out and it was kind of empty. And anyway, so the owners there said that they had a really busy first 2 weeks, and then the last 2 weeks of January was pretty dead. So I'm hoping that things are going to pick up in February, and having more stuff in there that's resellable and maybe not necessarily handmade will help sell some more stuff, because my handmade things just aren't really selling, which, you know, is fine. You know, when you have handmade things in a certain spot, it's different than selling it online, because you have the whole world that can come find your shop online. It might not be to the taste of Southeastern Oklahoma, which is fine, totally fine. Less work for me, honestly. So sorry, my eye. Anyway, so that was great. Hi, okay. So I just did all of our thrifting stuff and talked about the booth, and I forgot to share Save the Stitches. So when we were coming back from Arkansas, we went on a different road on the way home, and there was like a, it was kind of like an outside swap meet, flea market. I'm not really sure what they call it in Oklahoma. I don't know. But anyway.
They wear them out in 6 months anyway. Put that cup in there.
Good?
Yeah, finally, the return.
But anyway, the first thing that I bought the pair of these for $1. And how pretty are they? Okay, so let me show you the front, and then here's the back. Here's the back on both of them. The frames are plastic, and it's stitched on linen, and it's like, it's, I don't know. They're very big stitches. I have never seen this before, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Yeah, you could tell like he didn't know who he was going to end up selling these to. He was happy to get rid of them. And I think it's fantastic. So I got that one, and here's the one. Let me stand up. They're pretty clean as well. Like they're not, they've been protected enough. Sorry about that glare. You can see all my mess back there, can't you? I've been, like I said, just kind of busy. That's my workstation over there. But yeah, I mean, she's using, whoever did this has some specialty stitches. Some of the color has definitely bled, and it's rough, but it's beautiful. So, I mean, get it done, right? No one's gonna see the back. But how pretty. So more Save the Stitches. So I thought about reselling these, but I think I'm gonna hold these in my personal collection for a bit. And then there was also another Save the Stitches, but I was with quilting, and I broke the frame trying to fix it. So it was originally, you know, in the frame, and the outside fabrics, like it had gotten really loose, and so I took it off and tried to retighten it, but obviously the one, it's too much fabric for the frame, and the frame is who knows how old, and so I cracked it. But it's really, really beautiful. And so I'm gonna figure out a way to save this. Probably just stitch around it and make this into a hot pad, or I mean, I have to be able to wash it, which I don't mind washing it. It's quilted pretty okay, but or just do, I don't know, I'm gonna figure out something. But it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty quilting. So I got this for $1 as well. So I'm really happy with those. I loved finding that. What a treasure. And my husband was like, save the stitches, right? And I was like, yes, yes. So yeah, it was on the side of the road on this thing, and we actually did better at this swap meet than we did at Savers, which, hey, I'll take it. So can't wait for garage sales and flea markets to start going around again. I'm so excited. Who knows what treasures we'll find this year. Anyway, so I'll bring you back into where I was in the video. Then I have just been, okay, I am working on stitching. I've really been focusing on my spring delivery by Scattered Seed Sampler. I really enjoy this. I've been monogamous with this, and I'm not going to take it out of its hoop because I really want to finish the bunny today. So I've made it all the way to, he's headless. He's the headless bunny. And so I'm going to finish his feet. Okay, first of all, hi. So that's where I'm at right now. And so I'm going to finish his bow, his pipe, the little from his pipe, and his feet. And then I'm going to put this away. And what I'm going to start on, literally, legitimately, you guys are going to be proud of me next week. You're not going to say, what a slacker, this is Flosstube, what the heck. No, next week you're going to say, okay, girl, you've been working. I'm going to insert a picture here of like the colored version of what this chart looks like. Here is the black and white version of it. And this is for Fiona, and I need to get on this before she's not interested in this anymore because I'm already here for due. I'm trying to look for the shop name. It's not on here. So anyway, I have the fabric, I have all of the flosses, and I have, I must have sold some stuff in my Etsy shop that month. I got myself John James size 26 needles, gold, just to have for this project. So I must have been a good month in my Etsy shop. Anyway, so this is happening. I think I've been a little intimidated to start this because it might have confetti and stuff like that. But you know what? Whatever. It has to get done, and I want to do it. So I plan on focusing on this week. I'm focusing more on stitching. So that's been a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to that. I've been really enjoying my spring stitching, but you know, I'm gonna set it down for a little bit and work on that. Figure out like you have to reach this amount, and then I get to go back and work maybe on my bunny or start everything and then come back to this later. Who knows, right? Why do I have to set rules for myself like that? So let's see what's next. I finished my worm. So this is the head, this is the tail, and then this is the cuff. And one side of the cuff is bigger than the other side per the pattern, but that is how it looks in the book too. So I'm not upset about it because first of all, this was a lot of firsts for me. And second of all, I think that's how the pattern is written to be. I'm not fluent in the anatomy of a earthworm, but anyway, so I'm excited about this too. More details on this are coming, but ooh, yeah, so this is where I joined it together. So you see that line. So I knit it flat, and then I put the cuff together with the Kitchener stitch. So that's the side, and anyway, so that was fun. The girls love it. I took pictures of it today, so I get to write my review of the pattern and everything, so I'm excited to get that up and done. And that is, just to recap a little bit, I knit the worm from the Amigurumi Knits book, Patterns for 20 Cute Mini Knits by Hansi Singh. I hope I'm saying your name right. And I just wanted to share a couple other things from this book. It has like, all the things that I wanted to do in this book are really intense, but I love the spider. It has a kraken. I really would like to do the spider. And it also has a Nessie, which this is what my daughter also asked for. She wanted the jellyfish and she wanted this. And I think I could do this, but I'm just gonna have to wait. I've got a queue growing here. And the other, I would love to knit this for myself, a hermit crab. Oh, cute is that? Really intimidating looking. Yeah, it says difficulty level is intermediate to experienced. But I really think that I could knit this sea star next. I would love to knit that one day, but that might be when the kids are older and, you know, I've got more exposable time. Exposable. That sounds terrible. Disposable time on my hands? Not exposable. No. So anyway, but there's also like food. I really wanted to knit this carrot. I thought that'd be really cute to have a bunch of knitted carrots in a bowl. And patterns for like the eggplant and the tomato. That's also on my list. I'd love to knit that tomato to put in my sewing stuff. So who knows? But that is not immediately gonna happen. But I did start another knitted project. I don't know if this would fall under a knitted amigurumi, but it's a knitted toy. And I'm sorry about the nasal like situation. It's allergies are happening outside. It's been like changing the weather and it's been really windy. I almost didn't wear makeup because I thought, what if this sends me into like an eye allergy flurry? I have like really bad eye allergies. So sometimes like you'll see me without makeup on a video. That's because my allergies are too bad for me to wear makeup. And I get really bad allergies in my eyes. Anyway, I started, I want to make sure I don't. Okay, so I started knitting this snake. This is from the book Knitted Toys by Zoe Miller. 25 Fresh and Fabulous Designs. So I got both of these books for $1 each at my local consignment shop, Treasure Trunk, like a year and a half ago, and I didn't do anything with them. I have desperately looked every time I've been there again for more knitting books, but this must have just been from the person selling her stash or somebody else selling someone's stash for them. And so I hit the jackpot and I haven't found it again, but I'm really glad that I picked these up and that I didn't try to resell them, that I kept them for myself. So I am knitting this snake. This is what Jules, my 3-year-old, has chosen. And she really loved that it was a rainbow snake. So more pictures of it. My phone cut out. No Color ID called me. So anyway, so yeah, so this is the rainbow snake. Really cute. And so I went with a rainbow palette using Knit Picks Dishy yarn. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen that. I'll put a picture here so you can see the rainbow. And they're really saturated colors. I thought about going for pastels, and I thought, no, let's go for a saturated rainbow. And yeah, so this is where I'm at. A lot of new things for me in this pattern. It's knit flat, and then you're gonna seam it together with what's called a mattress seam, which I've never done before, and it's gonna basically just enclose it like the cuff on the worm, except it's not going to be a Kitchener stitch, it's going to be a mattress seam, which is supposed to be invisible. Okay, so anyway, so I finished the snake head, which this really took a lot of my time and effort this week, because once I could finish this snake head, then I could just knit. The only thing that I had to do was change colors. So I really wanted to get this done so that way I could then just get it done even faster, because Jules really wants this rainbow snake. So far I'm really pleased with my knitting. I have a little bit of laddering when I did knit two together, but I did, you know, the laddering was on both sides, so it's something I'm doing as I do my knit two together. Fortunately, it's on both sides, so it's symmetrical. So I'm happy with that. Lots of new things, like I said. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the rainbow order. So it was in green, so next I'm going to do blue, and I've already worked out what I need to do next. I had to Google rainbow order. My girls could probably tell me in their sleep this is the color of the rainbow. Like earth colors are my favorite colors. They like unicorns and rainbows, and it makes me happy, but it's a lot of learning. So anyway. So yeah, so I did the blue. I did 4 rows of the blue. I have 6 more to do, and then I'm supposed to change colors, evidently. And yeah, really, really pleased. Also, these other strings are called lifelines, and so if I make a mistake, I can rip back to where this lifeline is, and the stitches will be held intact. It won't continue ripping back, which has really saved my bacon, because I didn't like knitting for a long time, because it was kind of like if I made a mistake, it was like all or nothing. So like with crochet, like you can just rip back to your mistake and then continue on. But with knitting, like I don't have anybody to teach me how to do these things. So if I couldn't find it or understand it on YouTube, like I just didn't get it. But since I have tried knitting, there's a lot more educational videos out there where I am just perceptive to what they're saying to me, or receptive. And so I am doing these every time there's like another transition. So that way it just makes me feel better, that I'm not gonna waste my time. So anyway, so this is what I'm working on. My goal is to knit a new color a day. So that should be 10 rows each day. And it's easy for me to just pick up and work on and then put it down, like to do a row at a time. And it doesn't take me long. So if I continue that course, then I should be done with the striping or the main body in 2 weeks, and then figure out the tail. So, because I want this done soon, because she's interested in it now, so I want to get it done now. So, yeah, so that's what I've been working on. I did sew up my pillowcases. Well, I sewed up 3. We've been using them, but I covered up my Christmas pillows, and I made envelope pillows, and I made a really deep envelope cover, because on my Christmas ones, it had a little peekaboo in the back. These ones, the pocket's really deep, and I like that. I really, really like how these turned out. So I'm gonna make 1 more of these. I just had time to make 3. So I did. So I have 1 buffalo plaid pillow left that I need to do, but I plan on sewing up those chickens. Just never enough time. I just feel like I've been running these past couple weeks. So here's the second one. And then this is one of those 26-inch IKEA pillows. And I have a post on my website about pillow covers and the dimensions and stuff that I use. So this is fabric that I had in my stash, and I thought, oh, this would be fun. So I did the front in this fabric. This fabric you can find at Walmart. The other fabric I got at Hobby Lobby. And then I just decided to use a tan or ivory cream, whatever color, for the back. And I really like this. So like this a lot. I have another 26-inch pillow over there, and it's, you've probably seen it in the background before, but it's plaid. So yeah, I'm really happy with what I got accomplished this week. It's just been, you know, I've been really just trying to catch up on things. You know, the seasons are over, well, the seasons are transitioning, and I've been really present with my kids this last week, and I've been really baking a lot, cooking a lot. You know, just making sure that I make all the time count. It's kind of hitting me that Jules goes to pre-K in August, and so I've got February, March, and April, and then Fiona's home, which is going to be great in the summertime, and then she goes to pre-K, which is really good, but it's just, you know, I'm just really making sure that I savor everything, you know. So, okay, well, I think that that's it for today. I hope that you've been doing well. I hope that you had a good week. I hope that you are looking forward to a good weekend and a great week. I am. I don't really know. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We'll just see what happens this week. What ends up going down. But it's supposed to be cold next week. Who knows? So anyway, I've probably talked to your ear off by now. I really appreciate you being here, and I just so thank you for your fellowship, and I will see you guys in the next project and in the next video. Bye.